means I'm in the
One little spark of inspiration is at the heart of all creation.
Spark a dream that we're meant to follow.
You're listening to the Extra Magic Hour, brought to you by Walt's Apartment Podcast and the Diz Insider. Join the team in the studio as they bring you the spirit of Disney through park news, history, and tips and tricks to make your Disney Parks vacation even more magical. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Extra Magic Hour. This is our everything amusement parks, travel, cruise, fun destinations in and out of the country show here that we have at Walt's Apartment Productions. I'm Sam, and tonight I am joined, per usual, with Courtney and Kelly. And tonight we actually have Amanda joining us as well. So it's ladies' night here. How is everyone doing?
It is. Yeah, Joey couldn't join us tonight because it's also Revenge of the Sith night. It just came back out into theaters, so if you're a Star Wars fan, it is doing a limited time run. But that's why he's not here. But otherwise, we're doing great. You know, we're looking forward to this weekend, another fun-filled Disney weekend for us. And I know Amanda's off to Universal tomorrow night, so it's a theme park weekend for us.
Yeah, I'm doing well and just getting over the work week, and we're gonna get to the theme park weekend.
And again, Amanda, thank you for joining us tonight. It's always great to have you. So how are you? What are you looking forward to this weekend?
Yeah, happy to be here as always. Any chance you get to talk about the parks, I'm all for. And there's definitely a lot of news that happened this week. But yeah, going to Universal Fan Fest on tomorrow, which is Friday, the 25th. And then on Monday, I will be at Disneyland with friends. So I am super excited. Wrap around weekend.
Yeah.
All right. Courtney, where do we want to start today? Because there is tons of news to cover.
I know there is tons of news. I think we'll start with Universal since there wasn't so much news, but because it has to do with FanFest, or at least one of the things. Let me get this picture up. Let's see here. But they announced that they're going to do a dining card. So while you're at FanFest, they are going to have a dining pass that you're going to have that you'll be able to purchase. It's $65, but you get 2 entrees and you get 4 items, which they said you could have your choice of sides, snacks, desserts, or beverages. So you can basically get whatever on there, and each one of those areas are going to have a ton of food associated with them. I mean, I know we've seen a lot of the Back to the Future foods that they're going to have, and the snacks associated with One Piece and all of that. So, and also the Harry Potter snacks. And we also did find out that if you are looking to eat at the 3 Broomsticks during your Universal Fan Fest night, they are doing a 3-course meal, so you do need a reservation. Don't know exactly where that reservation is, but look out for QR codes around the park or in the Universal app, probably. So,
is there something you're excited to try?
Like I said, the Back to the Future foods was really interesting for me, and also anything in Super Nintendo World. I think they'll have new Yoshi themed food, so that's going to be fun.
Definitely.
I saw Yoshi fettuccine Alfredo.
Oh, interesting.
What?
Yeah. There's quite a few things on the menu that we have on our to-do list, and the fact that they're coming out with this dining card is huge. And Yeah, because it's like Courtney said, it's $65. But the pot pie that they have for the Back to the Future is like $14. So right
Oh,
there, that is going to be a huge savings. Always do the math, right? Pick
mhm.
and choose what it is that you want to get, whether that be the desserts or whatever. Just make sure that you're making an informed decision whenever it comes to any dining card like this. If it's over the amount, do the math of what each individual tab is going to be. If it's over that amount, obviously use the tab. If not, then just pay out of pocket. But yeah, I can see a lot of people buying these cards, so get them while you
Yeah.
can.
Do they
And
have
make the
it
most of it.
labeled what's considered an entree and what's considered a snack?
I mean, I just snapped a photo of it. I didn't go into the actual website to see, but on the app, on the card, it does say entree and item, one item. But then it says that the items are for sides, snacks, desserts, or beverages. So I
So
wouldn't,
basically, an entree would be like a meal
yeah,
that's like
mhm,
not a drink or like a dessert
right.
included, but like fries and some and like
Correct.
something
I
like
think
that.
so. Hmm. And
Oh,
maybe they'll be labeled at the park,
mm.
um, or even online, like where you found the reservations for the three broomsticks. But as far as this post was, because it was emailed to me, so I snapped it from my email. Because as an
Got it.
annual pass holder, I get it emailed to me. So it didn't. I didn't go into it further.
I guess I equate it to the dining plan at Walt Disney World. So maybe like
Mhm.
an entree would be like a quick service credit, and like
Yeah,
an item is the snack credit, but maybe not including a drink and
correct. Yeah.
sides. Just
Mhm.
maybe
Like I'm thinking the pot pie
is an
would be an
entree.
entree,
Yeah,
but like if you got fries with that, then you'd have to use an item as well.
got it.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So
Yeah, I was
basically,
thinking
make a
that
meal.
right. I was thinking that on the back of the card, 'cause we don't see the back of the card. I'm thinking kind of how the sip and savers are with at
Mhm.
Disneyland or at Disney California Adventure, where it has a list of items or in locations. So that might be there, or there might be a QR code that specifically breaks it down of what is included as an entree or an item.
Let's
Hopefully.
cross
So
our fingers.
we will definitely get it. So I will report back in the Discord.
Thank
Awesome.
you.
And then we'll report back next week because, things can change from when Amanda goes and when we go because we're not going till May 11th. So who knows?
We'll keep track.
Definitely.
Yeah. And then, so that's it for Universal News this time. But Disney, I did want to start with the Run Disney announcement. So everybody loves the Run Disney event. And they were so excited when Disney came back to Disneyland. Well, apparently, because they're going to be starting construction, they have said that the in 2026, after the conclusion of the half marathon weekend of that year, they're going to be on hiatus again while Disney does construction.
I mean, that makes sense. They're doing a ton of construction at DCA.
I mean, we
Um,
want our Avengers campus.
yeah, I'd rather see those
So,
rides go up faster than have Run Disney. I know Run Disney people are gonna kill me, but I need those rides built ASAP.
right. But they will continue to offer races at Walt Disney World and the virtual offerings as well. It's just that the Disneyland ones are going to be put back on hiatus because, we're getting new Avenger rides. It's okay.
Yeah. And then
And whole
it's
new
also
lands.
exciting to see this because with all of the stuff that's happening in the US right now, it was kind of a question mark of how far along are they with supplies to actually
Yeah,
start construction. It's one thing to have the
absolutely.
shovels in the ground, it's another to start building up.
Yeah.
And so if we're already starting construction, that means they have supplies in house and we're ready. So that is incredibly exciting. And not just for Disneyland, but for Walt Disney World and the construction projects that they have going on over there. So I'm hoping that that's the
Right.
case if we don't have projects on the back burner because of some of the trade situation going on.
And if
True,
you're
very
sad
true.
that you can't do Run Disney at Disneyland this year, book a trip to Florida. Go to Florida.
Right. Yeah.
There's tons of things to see over on the East Coast, or do the virtual run like the girl said. I've done one of the virtual runs. They're really fun. So try it out.
Nice. Awesome. I've kind of contemplated doing the virtual runs because I'm not really like a runner, but like if I could like, walk it, or
Yeah, you definitely get to do it at your own pace.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's at your own pace.
You just have to be faster than the balloon ladies.
Not in the virtual ones.
Oh, in the virtual, yeah, the virtual one.
But in
if
the real one,
actual
yeah, you have
yes.
to be fit. You have to be faster than the balloon ladies. Yes. That is
Balloon lady in your virtual run, you're doing it wrong.
Exactly.
It's true.
Don't talk to her. Keep going.
Don't talk to strangers, okay?
Especially ones with balloons. They might start talking
Yeah.
about Georgie and trying to get you down a sewer.
Oh,
Nope.
we don't want that. No.
Nope.
No. Did you know? I don't know what streaming service it is, but I guess there's a, I think it's HBO Max that is doing a prequel to it. And it's called Drury Town or something like that, or Welcome to Drury. Yeah. I don't know. But that's
I don't
crazy.
follow that kind of movie.
I don't follow it either, but I was watching, I think it was when I was watching White Lotus. They were promoting Welcome to Drury.
That's scary.
Yeah. But, yeah. So, because if you, maybe we should hear from a sponsor since, if they want to go to Walt Disney World. Sam?
Yeah, I was thinking that too, that if you need help booking your vacation so you can do Run Disney at Walt Disney World, definitely check out our sponsors Getaway today. So let's hear from them now.
It's been a great show so far, but who's ready for an ad break? Did you know that the best way to keep our shows going is by supporting our sponsors? So let's get to know more about the travel experts at Getaway today. They've been helping to make vacation dreams come true since 1990. And whether you want to visit the happiest place on earth or to travel to Orlando for a most epic adventure, they are there to help. Are you trying to find out which hotel is your best option or which theme park tickets will work best for your visit? Are you concerned that you might need a last-minute change? No worries. Their travel experts will help you out. Looking to book a cruise but don't know where to start? Hey, they can help with that too. They will find the perfect cruise for your vacation, whether it's your first time or you're a well-seasoned cruiser. When you book your cruise with one of the Getaway Today experts, you will have a dedicated agent to help you every step of the way. They take care of the details so you can have the most fun. Getaway Today offers peace of mind travel, allowing you to cancel or make changes up to 72 hours before your trip. You will always have the most up-to-date vacation information, both pre-arrival and upon welcome. Getaway Today guarantees the best prices, with no hidden fees, and every time you book through Getaway Today, they will donate a portion back to a charitable organization in your area. And so far, over $4.5 million have been donated. So go ahead and dial 1-855-GETAWAY, that's 1-855-438-2929, and be sure to tell them that Walt's Apartment sent you. Or just click the link in our show notes for more information and the best deals to start your Disney, Universal Studios, or cruise vacation planning. What I'm trying to say is, if you like to travel, check out Getaway Today. Alright, so now it's time to get back to enjoying that view from Walt's apartment. Let's get back to the show.
And of course, you don't have to be doing Run Disney in order to book with Getaway Today or to go visit Walt Disney World. So check them out. Let them know that we sent you. And I'm sure we've got some more news, Courtney. What do we have?
Yeah. You can even like go to Epic Universe because, I hear that Danny Elfman has a new Dark Universe album out that I think you can buy there. So go get that. But also Disneyland is just released a whole bunch of new food. So be ready to be hungry because, oh my goodness. we're gonna start at Rancho del Zocalo, where they're gonna have three, well, like one new dish, one new dessert, and one new cafe de olla. Oya, maybe because of the double L. I don't know. It looks like a cold brew drink. So the new entree there is going to be a shrimp ceviche, a shrimp aguachile marinade, salsa matcha, and gagatillo with tostadas. So that sounds.
You had me
good.
at ceviche.
I mean, my
Looks really good.
my experience with ceviche had octopus in it, so
Oh,
I'm not too thrilled with ceviche a little bit. But I had it in Cabo, and like I guess that's the thing is to put octopus in it.
Okay, so
So-
here's the deal. I'm gonna fly to California. I'm gonna catch some striped bass, and I'm gonna make you striped bass ceviche, and you'll love
Okay.
it.
let's
Awesome.
go. I want to come.
I mean,
Yes,
it was an
ceviche for everyone.
interesting, experience, but I was just like, yeah, no, I'm good. I don't need any more ceviche with octopus in it. So
Well, great news. This one doesn't come with octopus, so
yeah, this one has shrimp, so I think that one is going to be a little bit more my style, actually.
I just want them to bring the Phantasmic dining choices to Rancho del Zocalo permanently.
Like as a part of the regular menu. That
Yes,
was
menu.
good.
it's so good, and I
Okay.
hate that you have to book the dining package to get it, but it's so good.
And then their new dessert is called Frisa's con crema. So it's strawberries with sweet cream and cheesecake bites. That sounds amazing, and I want that for sure. Because I
Yeah,
am
it
a big
sounds good.
cheesecake fan. And then they have an iced cafe de olla, cold brew horchata cream, and flan custard.
yes, please.
It's a
I will
cream
take two.
horchata.
Yeah,
horchata?
I think the foam on top is going to be horchata flavor.
I think it's
Yes.
flavoring, but I think it's gonna. That sounds amazing. It sounds so good.
Because look, that's
I'm
what
gonna
the
need
cold brew is like. Sam's like maybe not.
With
No,
the
I
flan
mean, I'm
custard at the bottom.
intrigued.
You're
Yeah.
intrigued, yeah.
I'm
I
intrigued.
think it's going to be like one of those you need a spoon for to like
Maybe.
get
Like
the
to really
custard
mix
at
it
the
up.
bottom. And yeah,
Yeah.
I'm all for it. Let's go.
I think it's gonna be sweet and right up my alley.
I think it's
Yes.
going to be too sweet. So you guys taste it and let me know.
But from like what it sounds like it when they just put cold brew by itself, like it is the straight cold brew. So you're gonna have the bitterness of that plus
Right.
the sweetness of the horchata cream and the sweetness of the flan custard. And the flan might not be as sweet as we're thinking. It could go either way, but when mixed all together, the bitterness of
So
the
it's
cold
like
brew is
a
gonna balance out.
cold brew with a sweet foam.
Yeah,
Yeah, and a custard.
I'm excited.
Yeah, well, that's the part that for me, I'm like, I'm not sure how the custard is, but
We'll try it.
I'm
let
also
you know.
also want to know how they made horchata cream, but we'll see. You
I
guys
think
let
they
me know.
just confused it. But yeah.
Well, they're confusing
We'll
me
definitely
too.
be trying it. I mean, it comes to Rancho on April 30th, I think. Yes, that's right. April
Oh, okay, so we'll be there this weekend, so it won't be there yet.
30th. Right. Yes. And then all of the other, I believe all the other sweet treats are April 30th as well. Yeah.
Yes.
And all of the other cold brews are April 30th. So these are the things that are going, and it's all food. They're all going to Disneyland.
The weather's warming up. They got to roll out sweet treats for the warmer weather.
Mm-hmm.
So
It's a seasonal change of food.
Yeah.
mhm.
That happens.
And then also we're getting the s'mores butter cake sundae, which is a chocolate butter cake topped with vanilla ice cream, chocolate sauce, graham cracker crumbs, and toasted marshmallow. And we can find this at Red Rose Tavern.
I had the butter cake there at the Sunday that they had they have now, I guess technically. I think it's a caramel butter cake,
Oh yeah, I think we did
and
have
it
it
was
the last
good.
time we were there.
Yeah, it was really
Mhm.
good.
So now it's gonna have chocolate sauce and marshmallows all over it.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah, you had butter cake and I would have a stomach ache. Because that sounds like it's too sweet for me.
It's
Too sweet for me.
We're on the opposite ends of sweet tooth, huh, Sam?
Yeah, no, I'm very like spicy. I love like anything spicy, savory, but like lots of
Mhm.
chocolate, fudge. No, I can't. I
I
can't.
can't do that. That this would be too chocolatey for me. Then we're getting the watermelon lemonade, and it comes in a like Hungry Bear zipper jar, a mason jar. Cute. Um, and it has lemon flavored popping spears. Yes, because I'm using Amanda's thing. So.
Yep, this is Amanda's graphic. Yep, for her post. So
Yeah, then you can scroll through and see the ones that she's talking about.
Yeah. So we just went through s'mores, butter cake, watermelon lemonade, and then we're gonna have the Neapolitan macaroon, which that looks really good. I like that. Even with the like small chocolate stuff on it. I like that.
Mhm.
And then a raspberry shake at Smoke Jumper's Grill. Oh, the macaroon you can get at Clarabelle's hand scooped ice cream. So does that mean well, it's buttercream. It's not ice cream. So I don't know why you can get it at the ice cream shop.
I'm thinking that they're gonna have this like also where you can like put ice cream on top if you want to. I know they've
Okay.
done some other things like yeah, we have cookies and
make it
also
a la
you can
mode.
put some ice cream on top. Yeah,
Yeah.
so I think it's gonna be like that.
But yeah, raspberry shake topped with whipped cream and smoke jumpers. That looks really good.
Oh, I could do that for sure.
Yeah. Like that's up my alley. This I cannot do. Chocolate gooey brownie cake at Plaza Inn. That's too much chocolate for me.
Way chocolate, chocolate on
It's a
chocolate on
moldy
chocolate.
cake. Yep, chocolate on chocolate on chocolate.
If you want to see the pictures that we're looking at right now, you can check out the posts that we're in the park. I'm assuming that was your Instagram, right, Amanda?
This is
It
actually
will
gonna be
be.
posted next week. I just created
Oh,
but in Canva, but I can
wow.
share it in the Discord. Absolutely.
Well, see, Amanda is a week ahead of us right now. But you can also check out YouTube if you're listening to us on our audio version of the podcast, because this is going to be out on video. So check out our YouTube and you can see
Yeah.
what we're scrolling through.
Ooh, Harbor Galley is going to have a peach lemonade with peach rings. And so this is non-alcoholic. The lemonade and peach puree garnished with peach rings and rimmed with chili lime seasoning.
There you go. Sam's on board now.
Chili lime
Yep.
seasoning, you had me.
Chili lime.
There's a few things
Little
coming
red.
up from chili lime.
I like it. Little Red Wagon, lychee strawberry green tea infused with lychee flavor and topped with strawberries. That looks really good too.
It does.
Really refreshing.
Yeah. See, I can do these drinks. I can do them. I'm a tea girl though, so
I would definitely try the Red Wagon.
Mhm.
I'm not quite sure about the chili lime, but I like the peach rings, so might try both of them. Butter biscuit cookie at the Market House. So like at Starbucks, you can get this cookie. It's raspberry jam and white chocolate on top of a butter cookie.
not sure how I feel about the butter biscuit cookie.
Yeah, I don't think
Seems really
that
dense.
is up my alley either.
It's a little looks too flaky for me.
Ooh. Hollywood Lounge is getting a tiki margarita. Tequila with pineapple margarita. I like that. And the cappuccino cart is getting a mango guava iced tea.
That
Here's
good.
one for you. Here's one for Kelly. It's a tiramisu parfait at the
Oh,
Boardwalk
where's that?
Pizza and Posy.
Oh,
Boardwalk.
we gotta get that.
Yeah. Kelly's like, tiramisu, I'm there.
Yeah.
Tiramisu is my favorite dessert ever. It's my favorite cake, my favorite like little cup. It's my favorite.
And then at Paradise Garden Grill, we're going to get mango strawberry chili lime parfait, So the chili lime's in the parfait this time. Mango mousse, vanilla cake, mango passion fruit compote, and strawberry chamoy chili lime
Oh,
jelly.
it's a chamoy chili lime. I'm here for it.
I tried. I gave you the little teaser of like there's some Sam's approved things coming up for sure.
Yeah.
There's a pineapple agua fresca, and then there's a fresh pineapple cocktail with tequila, agua fresca, de pina, and chili lime seasoned rim.
That looks amazing.
Ooh.
I like the pineapple agua fresca.
Matcha float at the Tropical Hideaway.
Wow.
It's Dole Whip strawberry and mango swirl topped with white chocolate drizzle and toasted coconut. Okay,
Courtney's
you lost
out.
me at coconut.
Courtney's
I
out.
I can do
We'll be
it.
like- I know. I was like, I'll be like, leave the coconut off. Everything else I can do.
And I'll say, give me her coconut.
Yes.
There's a
I
cookie
don't know. I think
croissant.
it's too many flavors. Matcha, strawberry, mango, and coconut.
I don't know.
All
Cookie
tropical
croissant at
goodness.
Maurice's Treats. Oh, these are like the Senna twists that you can get at like Costco. I like that. It's a flat croissant coated in sugar. They always have this one, the Mickey Mint Cookie Shake at Schmoozies. That's a reoccurring one,
cute.
right?
It's so cute.
It is super cute.
I think so. Yeah, they've had it before.
Mhm. At least something similar. I know they've had like mini ones where like on the
It's
red
like green
rim
mint.
it
Yeah,
has like little polka dots. So they've had different variations.
it's
Got
probably
it.
supposed to taste like a thin mint. I think a
Yeah.
mint cookie.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. And
Yeah.
then we have a coconut cheesecake at Jolly Holiday. It's
that
a
looks
coconut
good.
cheesecake rolled in toasted coconut with coconut whipped cream with white chocolate pearls and the Mickey decoration.
So
Courtney's
Courtney's
all the way
ready.
out.
She's definitely
I'm
in.
out.
She's definitely
She's
in.
out. She's all the way out.
I am
She's
take
down
her.
the
totally
street.
all the way out in the parking lot down the street. Like, that's not my thing right there. That is too much coconut on coconut with coconut. I'm like, if
That
you just
does
had
not
the coconut
exist.
flavoring, I was like, yeah, that is not a thing for me. A Matterhorn puff at
This
808.
sounds interesting.
So
What
it's
is
filled
that?
with cheesecake, lemon curd, and fresh blueberries topped with white chocolate and snow sugar.
Is it a croissant?
That's not what I thought was going to be. I thought it was
No.
just going to be a cream puff, actually.
Yeah. So it's it
Oh,
is
it
it is
probably
like
is a cream puff.
uh-huh.
No,
Yeah.
it's a cheesecake. It says filled
Yes,
with
but it's
cheesecake,
filled
lemon
with
curd.
it. Yeah.
It's filled.
So
It's cheesecake
like a-
inside.
right.
Hmm.
It's
So
like a
cream puff with
that has a lot
cheesecake.
Yeah.
No, I just want the.
So
would
basically, you
try
have
it.
your pat of choux dough, and then you have a cheesecake inside with lemon curd, and then you have the whipped cream on top. I think that sounds amazing.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I would try it, but I just want a cream puff.
Well, I mean, all you want on your cream puff is whipped cream in the middle, so
Yeah.
you're boring.
Aw.
Not ain't wrong. Then we have the mint julep bar where we have pineapple flavored Mickey beignets.
Pineapple flavored.
I'm curious.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I
I'm
have a feeling
very
that's
curious
going to be
about
strong artificial pineapple.
that.
Everything is so fresh, moving us into a new season. I love it.
Yeah.
And
Very
then we have
summery. Everything's very summery.
right
Yeah.
because then you can pair it with a passion fruit mint julep.
Ooh, that sounds good.
Mm-hmm.
Although
Ugh.
mint, I'm not sure. But
And then we have a chocolate cake from Jolly Holiday. Chocolate cake with frosting. That's just too much chocolate. Oh, this one looks like what they had over at the Food and Wine Festival. The
well, the Food
lemon
and Wine
raspberry
Festival had a
tiramisu.
tres leches cake. This is
Yeah.
a tiramisu.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
So that means Kelly's all the way in.
Lemon raspberry is not my flavors for
Oh.
tiramisu. I need coffee and chocolate, but we'll see.
But lady fingers are in it. Oh, those are good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll definitely be
Yeah.
trying this one too.
Yeah.
Definitely one to
do.
share.
Yes. I didn't have the cold breeze in there yet, but I will. So
Yeah, just because those came out today. But
yeah.
Thank you for
the
sharing that, Amanda.
yeah, that was a lot of work. But they do have 3 new cold brews as well. There's a strawberries and cream cold brew at Aunt Cass's Cafe. It's a vanilla cream cold brew topped with a strawberry cold foam. And then there's a new cold brew at Tiana's Palace. It's a beignet flavored cold brew, also available with a cream topper. This one does not have a cream topper in the picture, but it says you can get cream on it. And then there is the new Banoffee pie cold brew at Cappuccino Cart, which is butterscotch cold brew topped with banana cold foam and garnished with cocoa shavings. So that sounds
now I'm all the way in the parking lot with banana.
I'm really concerned with the banana.
Yeah.
But, I mean, it looks like a regular cold brew. I mean, it may not be that
artificial
strong.
Banana is artificial banana.
I love banana. So
I'm not sure how it goes with the butterscotch and the chocolate.
Right. It
I'm
might
not
be a
sure
little
how
too.
we're combining these flavors.
Yeah.
I mean, there is the banoffee pie at the Jolly Holiday, and I think it has all those flavors as like a dessert. But in a coffee, I am all the way out in the parking lot with banana. Even with the dessert, I'm all the way out in the parking lot. But yeah.
Yeah. Well, that was all.
That's
of our
a lot of sweet
food.
treats.
Yeah.
And in order, I think you're going to have to walk up an appetite in order to eat all of those sweet treats. And I know just the game to play while you're in the park. So let's hear from our sponsor. We're in the park.
Hey fam, what scavenger hunt are you doing?
Well, we are doing Where in the Park. Do you guys know Where in the Park? Because we do.
We do. So how you play this is that they give you a deck of cards with an image on it, and you get to look around and see where in the park that is.
And they're fun. So if you like to find stuff, this is what you need to do.
The amazing game. We're in the park right here. If you're a seasoned Disney park goers as we are, it's a fun, challenging even for the hardcore Disney parks fan.
We have played the Where in the Park games that we felt like, we got
still
this
a challenge.
Oh no, yeah, still a challenge, a fun challenge though, not an impossible challenge.
Check
They get really close to details, and you're like, I have never even seen that. I don't even know.
Where in the park have I seen that?
The great thing about these is that they're not in attractions and they're out in the open places. It's meant for families to play.
Besides people who've been there a lot, it's fun for people that are new to the parks as well, because you catch some of those details that you would probably miss when you're first going.
So there's images that you are finding on one side of the card, and then the other has the hint and the answer that you can reveal if you choose to.
Before it was just the hint and the answer, but now if you really want the land,
it'll tell you
they'll
where.
give you the land for an extra hint. You guys can take as long as you wish without the hint.
Yeah.
Without the hint, it's hard.
But that's what makes it fun.
But they do not just do Disney parks, obviously. What other parks do you guys actually cover?
Universal and all that good stuff.
East Coast, West Coast, and they're continuing to expand even more after that.
Check them out, whereinthepark.com, if you need to get some game packs. They are so much fun.
We appreciate Where in the Park.
They're awesome.
We love
Kevin and
that.
Amanda.
Get you some Where in the Park today.
Hell yeah.
Use promo code WaltzAPT Podcast to save 10% at whereinthepark.com.
Definitely check out Where in the Park. Do you guys have any updates to share, Amanda?
We just launched our new digital game for Disney Springs over in Florida. And that makes the 6th digital game in our arsenal. So we're doing that for anything that is like free to the public to experience, like Universal City Walk, Downtown Disney, and we'll eventually do the marketplace at Knott's Berry Farm. We also have a couple of other games available as well. So lots coming up as well. We have 18 other theme parks we have images for that we still need to turn into game packs. So lots to do, but it's going to be a fun time over in We're in the Park HQ.
Woohoo! Can't wait. So
Actually have tons of friends who spend so much time in Disney Springs, so I'm gonna have to send them a linky link.
Absolutely, yeah. But sticking with Disneyland, from Dr. Disney, who always has his ear to the ground for things. He put out a post and snapshot from the Disney app that actually Princess Kita was out meeting people today from Atlantis, the Lost Empire. So that's crazy because she is a character that we don't get to see a lot. I think the last time we saw her, she was actually at Sweethearts Night with Milo, but like she doesn't come out for like regular park hours. So do we think that they're trying to bring out unused characters?
I don't know. I feel like sometimes, at Walt Disney World, they'll bring out rare characters to like train somebody.
But Kita's a really like niche one to train.
Yeah, a very niche. I don't know why she would be out unless they're trying to figure out like how popular Atlantis is.
Yeah.
Maybe they're trying to gauge our interests.
Yeah.
Maybe. It was just kind of
Or
like
maybe
I
they
saw that
just
right
had
before we
somebody.
went live. So yeah.
Maybe they just had somebody and they're like, we can't not do keto with her.
Maybe.
Right.
No,
Maybe.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I wish they worked that way because
Is
there would be
there
a
an
lot more
anniversary
things that
or
we would see.
anything? Is there an anniversary coming up or anything?
I mean,
Atlantis?
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
I
It
don't
should
know.
be coming up on like at least 20 years or so.
I would say longer than
Came
that.
out 2001.
So we already had its anniversary in 2021.
Release date, yep, June 3rd.
Well, it would be what, 25 years? Next year?
Next year.
Next year, yeah.
25 years? You never know.
26.
They also could be practicing for like maybe a special event or something.
Maybe.
Some
I mean,
people
Pride Night's coming up, but I mean, I don't know if they would use Kita in any capacity for that. But I don't know.
I don't know.
I just
It's an
found it interesting.
question.
Yeah,
It's an interesting question.
I just found that interesting. And before we move on to Disney Cruise Line, Disneyland for the 70th is getting a brand new guided tour. And it does start on May 16th. And Kelly and I and Joey were lucky enough to get a reservation for opening day. So we will be reporting back on that. Now the guided tours are an extra cost to do, but they are really fun, and you get a different experience of Disneyland than you might have, just going to the park. We have done the Halloween one multiple times, but we haven't really, and I've done the Walk and Walt's Footsteps, but we haven't really done anything else. So we were like, let's do the 70th one.
Okay. Do you know any like hints or anything that that will be different about this tour than the other tours you've done?
So I did look at a rundown of what you get for your book when you book this. And they say that they're going to do a journey through the festive past. You get to learn about significant Disneyland moments and uncover some rarely shared stories. Now, as Disney enthusiasts, we have probably heard most of these stories because I feel like since it's, 70 years, I mean, there's only so many stories. I mean, there's lots of stuff that we don't know, but we've heard a lot of the stories. So there's probably going to be some of the same, but I'm excited to hear the rarely shared stories and see if it's anything different. We do get to experience some original attractions. This one says take a scenic ride aboard the Mark Twain Riverboat and the Disneyland Railroad. That came as kind of a surprise to me since there is a whole train guided tour. But we get to go to the Disneyland Railroad. It does say enjoy Lightning Lane entry for a select attraction. So we get to go on one other attraction besides the Mark Twain and the Disneyland Railroad. And then we do get access to a reserved viewing area for Paint the Night. So this was like a really key element in booking the tour. is we'll have a good view of Paint the Night parade when it debuts that night. And then we get to have popcorn while we watch the show, and we do receive a special tour keepsake, which is usually a pin.
What kind of price points are we looking for on the tour?
So for most people, it's going to be $120. But Kelly, you said you got the Disney Chase Visa discount?
Or 102.
102.
Nice. So I will add that we've done the Disneyland Railroad Tour. We've done almost all of the tours now. And the Disneyland Railroad Tour, it talks a lot about the railroad, and you get to go on the Lily Bell if it's not too hot. But that is just from Toontown to the main gate. So how I was envisioning this trek going for this particular tour was that you board the Mark Twain, right? You take that around the rivers of America. You then get on the Railroad there at New Orleans Station / Frontierland Station.
Right.
And then just take that to Toontown, just the one stop, get off at Toontown, and then your Lightning Lane ride will be It's a Small World with the new stuff. That's my guess. I have no insider knowledge. I don't work for Disney. But that would just
I mean, that makes sense, though.
Yeah. Because it says it's a beloved attraction for all ages that you're getting a Lightning Lane for. And that one's going to have a really long line because of all the new stuff they're putting in there and the new verse. So I can definitely see that being the attraction. It's really connected to Walt, obviously. So it and everything that came out of the 64 World's Fair. So I can see that fitting in with the storyline of the 70th celebration, and that being part of the story. So
I definitely concur.
Yeah, and speaking of, did you guys watch at least Amanda, did you watch the Goldmember theater tonight?
No.
Oh,
no.
It was all about the World's Fair. It was that panel from D23, and it was awesome. It talked all about the 1964 and 65 World's Fair. So. Unfortunately, that's not the one that they're replaying. I think the next one, which is all about nighttime parades, is the 29th, and then they're doing a replay on the 31st. So
nice. That's exciting.
Yeah. But then we do have some Disney Cruise Line news, as the Adventure did pull out and is now floating on the water, which is exciting because that one is, getting ready to have its inaugural season. This is the one that goes out of Singapore and just goes into the Asian waters. So that one is the international one. It's not going anywhere else, but it is leaving Germany. It is the outside is fully formed, and that's when they, float it out to make it down the trek before it sails across the ocean.
Have we seen pictures of it yet? Like of the real thing?
No,
we've seen renderings.
Just like when they put the coin in, just the front of it and the back.
So
of
we
it,
haven't seen the whole thing, because I'm so curious to know the difference between that ship and the ships that they've built. The 7 or 8 ships that they're going to have for the other classes, because they bought this ship and turned it into the Adventure and not build it from scratch.
Okay, well, that's what the front of it looks like.
Okay.
So it's not as narrow in the beginning at the front. And this guy we had on the Wonder, I think he was our cruise director on the Wonder. His name is Lee. I like him. But the float out, it just kind of floats out of the building shipyard and gets ready to float where it's going.
So it makes its trek home.
Yeah.
Before we get into our last topics for the night, we are going to hear from our favorite Lou Medina over at Sunken City Design.
Sunken City Designs brings you art. Do you like art? I know I do. How about art based on Disney characters like Mickey Mouse and the Oyster Thief? That's actually from Alice in Wonderland, the best princess movie ever made. Also, we have some dwarfs that have their heads ripped off sometimes. Why? I don't know. It's because it's Sunken City Design. So go there, sunkencitydesign.com. Get yourself some great merchandise. You got posters and, I believe, clothes. Who knows? I got a cup from there, and it's fantastic. Do you like cups? Do you ever use those? I do. Go for it. Oh yeah, sweatshirts. Can't forget about those. If you're ever cold, get yourself a sweatshirt from sunkencitydesign.com. Also, Wall-E. You know, that's the best movie ever made. Second only to Alice in Wonderland. All right. If you also like Walt's Apartment, they have merch for that too. Where? sunkencitydesign.com. Hopefully you've already loaded up that site and you're looking at it and you have some items in your cart. Go ahead and check out as soon as you can because the show's about to come back on. All right, everybody. We appreciate you.
Yay.
Definitely check out Sunken City Designs. Lou's got some incredible artwork, and he's got a brilliantly twisted mind that we love to benefit from when we can. So,
yes.
Do we have any more news?
We do, because they did also announce that Disney Cruise Line is bringing back Pixar Day at Sea and Marvel Day at Sea. Marvel Day at Sea will be on the Disney Magic going out of Galveston. And the Pixar Day at Sea will be on the Disney Fantasy going out of Port Canaveral. And two of us here on screen may be going on a Pixar Day at Sea cruise sometime in 2026. So.
I'm currently working on a booking as of right now. So.
Well, we can't wait to hear all about it.
Yeah. It's fun because it's a little different than a regular sailing, because on the days at sea, or at least one day at sea, they have, like, the Pixar one will have like more of a like Toy Story or Pixar character themed show out on the deck. They might have like more Pixar themed like activities around the ship, and also more Pixar characters than there normally would be. So same thing with Marvel.
Yeah, I'm excited because it's on the Fantasy, which we have not been on that class of ship yet. The Dream and the Fantasy, we haven't been on that class. And also it is going to both islands, Lookout Key and Castaway Key. And that's it. It's not going anywhere else. It's just going to the islands, and then we'll have 2 days of sea. So we are looking forward to that in February of next year.
So it is full Disney cruise magic immersion because you're not even going to any other ports of call.
Exactly.
And we're going to go to the new
amazing.
island we haven't been to, and go back to the beautiful Bahamian area.
Oh, well, I'm excited
And then-
for you guys.
Oh, yay. Thank you. And it was like right after they announced that it was coming and the ships that it was going to be on, that we were like, okay, we're booking.
Well, to be honest, I had been looking at the Dream and the Fantasy to book something for next year, and I figured why not have it be a Pixar Day at Sea?
Yeah, absolutely.
Because with Disney, because with Disney Cruise Line now, you have to cruise at least every 2 years to keep your status. And we are like 2 sailings away from gold. So we have to keep our status now.
Yeah,
That's funny.
Yeah.
That's good to know, though, because a lot of people might not know that you have to travel, because there are some cruise lines where it's a lifetime. You're just,
I know.
you
It
have
used
your
to
number.
be. It used to
It
be
used
that
to
you
be.
were a silver member, but with your first cruise, and you're a silver member until you hit 5 cruises. But you lose your status after 2 years if you do not cruise. And like, you'll never be a pearl member getting that free Palo dinner if you lose your status.
Exactly.
These girls have goals.
I mean, I
well,
don't know.
we at least want to get to 5.
Yeah, I was like, I at least want to get to gold, okay? Because we are so close. We are super close. Which means if we book the Destiny in the next 2 years afterwards, we'll be gold on the Destiny. So that'll be really fun.
That's fantastic.
We shall see. But Amanda's got her first cruise booked too.
I know.
Yeah, in September.
Yeah.
Can't remember the ship that we're going on though.
I want to say it was either the Wonder or the Magic.
I think it's
Yeah.
Magic because
Is it? Okay.
they're going out of Fort Lauderdale right now, right?
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
believe
so
you guys said it. I think Kevin told us it was the Magic.
Yeah, he does all the
Which is a
planning.
really
and-
nice ship.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's really good.
He
We were
does
just
all
on
the
it last
planning
year.
and through Getaway today and checking all the prices and everything. So it's gonna be a great trip. We'll be gone on the September 5th through the 9th, or the 10th is when we get back. And we're doing Universal Orlando and Epic Universe before the cruise, and then all 4 Disney World parks after the cruise, and Disney Springs thrown in there. So it's gonna be a blast.
That's
I
how
can't
I
keep up with
cruise.
that.
I do Disney. I do Disney parks or Universal, and then
We've
get on
done
a
that
cruise.
too. Yeah, we've done
Like,
that too.
I'm already flying to Fort Lauderdale. I'm going to do both.
Yes.
I was actually giggling when you said Kevin was like checking in with Getaway today. I was like, even our sponsors use our sponsors.
Yeah, absolutely. They have the best deals. It's crazy. Like Kevin is always good about comparing prices and asking questions and doing all the research and stuff. And when they have the best deals, you gotta go with the best deals. So
Absolutely.
Too true.
Yeah,
Speaking
and then
of
the
the
last
best-
story. Well,
Go
the
ahead,
last
go ahead.
story I have is that there was Disney Cruise Line merch at Walt Disney World at the Marketplace Co-op. I was like, and it wasn't like the same merch that you can find on the cruise line. It was just like kind of home decor, but like with the cruise line insignia on it. It was kind of really fun to see.
I feel like
So
they've
that
crossed merch lines a lot
well,
lately.
I know they did it on at COVID because where else were you going to do it? But like, look, you have all this like plateware with the cruise line symbol on it.
yeah, it's super cute.
We've had
I like that
Epcot
pillow.
merch in Disneyland, so
True.
I
Very true.
yeah.
I think it's really smart
Well-
on their part just to, I mean, even though it does kind of get on my nerves sometimes when we have Florida merch that's over here in California and vice
Mhm.
versa. I get it because you need to appeal to all audiences, and you have, under the Disney umbrella, there are people who might have heard about the Disney Cruise Line or not, and
Right.
you're like, oh my gosh, that's super cute. Wait a minute, they have a cruise? I want to go on a Disney cruise. What is that all about? And so, and even if you don't go on a cruise, it's still really cute stuff. So
Yeah.
for those
Well,
of all
and
of
it's
us who have
smart.
Disney in our house,
Yeah. Well, I
it's
think
cute.
it's also smart to keep it to put it in Florida because their hub is in Florida. Most of the
Mhm.
ships go out of Florida, and a lot of sailings
People are
go
going to
out of
visit.
them.
People are going to spend time at Disney Springs while either coming back from their cruise or going to their cruise. So it's
Yeah.
kind of smart. It's really, really smart. So.
Yeah.
But that was the last story that I had.
That's
Well,
awesome.
ladies, it's been a fun night talking Disney parks and Universal and cruise line with you guys. Anybody have any final thoughts before we close out our week of podcasting and you guys get ready for your weekends in the parks? No? No final thoughts? Then
No final
I'm gonna
thoughts. I'm just
Well, I hope
excited.
you guys have fantastic weekends. If you are not following us on all of our social media, Walt's Apartment Productions, check out our YouTube. You can watch the live of this video, not the live, the video of this recording.
Podcast.
Check out our absolutely free Discord, Walt's Apartment Podcast. Come hang out with us there. You get to see a little preview of some of the posts, have some discourse over the various topics that we talk about on all of our shows. Check out all of our other shows. And until next time, we'll see you in the parks.